Right? I did not see it. But I was confident that if you did do a close-up, as you said, and you didn't ask Sean to shoot, it got his eyes, it would have been different than the wide shot that Sean shot at first. Okay? So as a cover safety for you, I was hoping you'd go for it, and I couldn't tell you what to do. But you didn't. And I looked at your camera and you didn't. So Midhigh gave you two different ways of delivering this whole scene. Right? With his unsureness, his fear, his disappointment, seeing that there's nobody here. You know, when you cut it, you know, the cutting is also going to matter with this piece. Because it's going to be about the fact that he walks into the room and it's like nobody fucking here. So how do you do that? When do you cut from him here to the empty audience there? I'm not going to tell you. You have to show me. Right? When he's like, okay, this is about communicating. He's flustered because nobody's fucking here. It's not that he's not confident. Nobody's here. What am I doing this for? Am I right? That's your character. What am I doing this for? And then when somebody walks out, he literally just walks out of my class. Even though I got this eager man right here, I'm just kind of like, fuck this, man. Fuck it. So you didn't even tell him that, like you said, don't kick over the thing, but Midhigh chose to pretty much leave with a whimper. And is that your character that you created? Does he leave with a whimper? It's like, nobody loves me. Or does he leave with, fuck this, man? I could be doing any other thing. Because that's how you described it. That's not what I saw. Just from being there. Now, this doesn't make you wrong. This is all a learning curve. You have to understand, this is a learning curve for everyone. As filmmakers, we think we know what we're doing because we watch the movies. This is the criticism that we need to hear. Because this is a class. And it's for you to actually do it. Put it together the way you see it. See what happened to it. And I'm trying to give it to you just by my own experience of looking at each of these shots. So, Jamie leaving. You chose to keep this in a wide shot. Jamie leaving. Jamie overacting. But, you know, hey, that's Jamie. You talked to him about it. So you said, I'll shoot it again. Bring it down. And all that other kind of stuff. But I still don't understand because this is a wide shot of Jamie leaving. So Jamie's not the star, right? But he is the guy who is the focal point. And so as the focal point, it might have been good to see Jamie not gurning, right? But kind of like on, why is he disappointed? Yeah. Guy only just started saying this is about communication. Jamie already could see that nobody's here, right? So, I mean, like, then again, as I said in the last class, every actor is important, right? From the day player to the extra. You didn't give Jamie the motivation. So, if I'm in this class with this guy Nigel, first of all, does Nigel smell? Right? Why am I all the way back there and shit, right? Give me a motivation. Right? Then, what am I doing? I could be on my phone, right? I could be going, yeah, man, nobody's going to show up to this freaking class, man. You know, oh, here's the teacher now. Right? Wouldn't you want that as an actor, Jamie?
Yeah, you'd want like
something, right?
You need direction and direction.
At least Nigel got his pad. He knows he's told I'm gonna be writing something down, but you only told when I tell you leave. Yeah. So what happens? Jamie leaves unmotivated because he's like, am I upset? I mean, I gotta go to the bathroom? I'll leave. And then he leaves. So give him something, right? And everything like that. So then Jamie leaves, slams the door, he's out. Guess what? You don't even see the slamming door because you chose not to put a camera back there. I gave you a shot here on the side of Jamie leaving, but it'll be my camera going like this. You can't even use it. So I said, slam the door. You said, I think we heard it the first time. I don't think we did. Then you said, okay, we heard it the second time. Okay, cool. Always have your sounds in it. Midhigh, did he slam it the first time? Yeah, I did slam it the first time. Well, we didn't hear it. But no, I don't think we did. And then we slammed it the second time. As far as the dialogue that Midhigh asked you, yes, Midhigh talked. All that talking that Midhigh did the first time, we could use as audio. So I'm asking you to use as audio when we got this wide shot on that. So when we got the wide out shot on them, don't just have that empty space of no sound. Use Mid-Hot's first take of him talking. And that helps him to realize, okay, so when you're saying something, boom, boom, boom. And one of those lines will be the impetus for Jamie saying, fuck this. Could be Mid-Hot not being able to spell communication. So you got a shot of him not being able to spell communication right. Maybe Jamie's, you supposed to be teaching me something?
Yeah.
Is any of this getting to you? You understand what I'm saying?
I tried to time it.
There's no such thing. Yeah.
Through his performance as he started rambling throughout the thing, that was when, in my mind, that was when Jamie was like,
yeah. Secret of editing, right? And you can watch that movie, The Cutting Edge, right? I'll put a link of it on the page about all the famous editors. Editing can move and expand time, like an accordion. Yeah? So it doesn't matter. Yeah, you still gonna have to select the shot when he leaves or not. Right? You have the audio, right? The door slams. You have those sounds. You put them wherever you feel they go, depending on the edit, right? And everything. You know, you could look at like election where you could decide you could shoot close up wide. You know, there could be all these random shots of these two, but you can't. You only got 1-2 wide shots of them, right? But like, you know, so when he's doing this, you could do any kind of editing style, but you can't. You only got these 2 wide shots of them. Yeah. So all I'm just trying to say is that everybody's gonna go through this process of being like totally ripped apart. Right? Don't get me wrong, right? Hopefully you learn from it. But it also is for you when you come to do yours, is that I better be on fucking point when I do my film. But it's great for us to see. Yeah, it's great for us to see. So please edit it the way you envision it. So that way we can see that, and we can see that on the page and all that other kind of stuff and everything. And then we can actually break it down. But, I mean, well done. You know, you did have your beginning, middle, and end. What I was trying to say was about making sure that wherever your camera is, always try to shoot as much of the scene from every angle. Don't think, oh, we already got the door slam. Fuck that. You're on another angle. Get it again. We already got the dialogue. Fuck that. Get it again. Yeah? Because you can use it. You know, the editor can use it. You know, it's kind of like Robert Rodriguez. I mean, I put a clip of Robert Rodriguez 15-minute film school. He does it for like El Mariachi. He loves doing it and stuff. And it's like changing shot sizes in the middle of the same shot. You know, like Jamie getting up, you don't even have it because you just shot it as a wide. But Jamie getting up, you know, you could have had a camera shooting the wide. You already got that. Jamie coming down. Then you could push in, get his feet, push in, get his head. You know, you could do all that kind of stuff and then cut around it. And so in that one shot of Jamie walking down the stairs, you got 3 shots. Yeah? So I put out the Robert Rodriguez Film School about that. But in that aspect is, all of this is supposed to be, I don't know what I want. Be honest with yourself in that aspect. Sometimes you don't know. It's all gravy. First time working with Manhattan, whatever, and all that sort of kind of stuff. But have the imagination from the films you watch. Have the imagination to figure out what you want. Take the time frame to actually shoot. So the last thing I'll say is, it took way too much time on this. I was hoping to shoot 2 scenes, but like, that's where the confidence was. You were trying to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I told I got to be confident, got to control it. Then do it. Tell him once what he's got to do. If he's got a question, then we'll figure it out when we do it. Tell him once. You don't ever see any director, you know, kind of like having like a 5-minute conversation with an actor. Right, Manhattan? You've been on set? Never. Right? Your confidence is, I already told you. If you don't fucking get it, what's wrong? You know what I mean? But you explained it, and then you explained it again. You explained it to him. You know, you don't have to. Yeah, you shouldn't have to. You know, and all I can do is just film you doing it, right? And stuff. And just tell people, this is what I want you to do. Make it very clear and plain. If they still have a question, they can ask that question, but you don't have to repeat what you want to do 3 or 4 times and stuff. So that was that and everything. So anybody else? This is not let's rip up Michael. This is about being honest. And remember what I said to you guys. If you just say, yeah, it was okay. I mean, even though you gave a little honest feedback there to me, it's not about the script or the actors. It's about style and technique. It's about camera angles. Your responses have to be about that. What did I respond to Michael? I didn't say anything that didn't deal with his style and technique of the shot. Did I? So it was about like, well, when you shot the mid shot, you could have shot a close up. Why? Right? When you shot Jamie Walker down the stairs, that you could have pushed in, pushed out, did it? Why? These are all the different things he could have done. I'm not supposed to tell him that while he does it. He's supposed to learn that after he didn't do it. Right?
One thing I like about Michael's style is that the way he does use wide shots and long shots. That conveys emptiness and isolation, which is exactly what he wants in this.
Yeah,
you may not get enough of it from. I mean, you may not get enough of the emotion just from wide shots, but they are useful in terms of what you were trying to get out of this.
I mean, I guess that is what I wanted, but I guess the whole thing being wide shots was probably not the greatest idea. But that's what I wanted to convey with by just accentuating how empty the place was and how empty he was.
And I love that. When you describe that, I like that because it's very Sergio Leone, very like Bertolucci, with his wide landscapes, right? That is a great shot. For you, that shot of these two is a great shot for a showreel beginning, right? Meaning that it's a great shot. And knowing that's what you wanted, that's great. Then everything else you had to how do I still keep my style in here? Am I always going to have these wide, empty shots? And if you are, fine. Make it mean something. And take in board what I said. Nigel with the pen writing, being the overeager student, great. Jamie not knowing what to do, choosing a gun, not great. Right? And you can't blame him for it because you didn't tell him to do anything else. Right? So giving him a phone, giving him a motivation, that would have been better. Making it opposite to Nigel's is better. Because like as I said, why are they sitting so far apart? So, as an actor, I always say as an actor, well, what's my motivation? Like, maybe why does he not like me and shit like that? They must have been sitting here for a good 5-10 minutes before Midhat enters. On average. Right? Midhat just casually comes in, shit, look at that, you dressed like a bum and stuff like that. Go, hey, class? Not really. Right? So, what get them some motivation? And stuff like that, So why did you choose that distance? Because I want isolation. Doesn't mean a thing. They could be two trees, man.
Right.
But they're not. They're two people.
Okay.
Get me?
Yeah.
And stuff. And it matters. Any other points? So as we're coming to a close now, because that was long, so we don't get a chance to shoot yours. But you get a chance to... No, don't apologize. You get a chance to come on Thursday for Thursday's group, and you can shoot yours then. But, was there any other learning for people besides my ripping Michael apart? Was there any other learning for you guys?
It's a good. I mean, like you say about me doing the game and stuff like that. That's just good.
Forget your own personal acting.
No, I'm saying. What I'm saying is that that's kind of my instinct to do. So I agree with you. Just tell what you want exactly, because you can sort of do a facsimile of what the director wants and stuff like that. I like your approach to it and stuff, and that, like the way you came and told me how you wanted me to do it and stuff like that.
Well, I want to ask Midhat as well. What was it like? Me communicating to you what I wanted. Was it giving you enough information to tell yourself all the time?
At the beginning, when you were before the scene started, you were getting you were repeating yourself quite a lot, like more than 3 times, and your confidence went down quite a bit.
Yeah.
But after you started shooting it, your confidence went back up. So that part was good. That's what I saw from your directing.
Okay.
So as soon as it started, your confidence did start to go up.
Okay. Yeah, I felt that as I was going on, but I just wanted to know that.
Yeah. Problem is, directing by committee. Like I said, I barely could contain myself. Right? I barely could contain myself because I didn't see that confidence. Yeah, so I had to say master shot, I say close up, come on. I was arguing with your cameraman. I was talking to these two guys about what you weren't doing. So you'll see that on the behind the scenes.
Yeah, I did hear that. But
all right, sorry, man, but it was supposed to be helpful. Sorry, but it's true. I wouldn't have done it if I was confident in you doing what you were going to do there. And it was really because I was so frustrated. I needed you to feel that frustration. So let me ask you a question then. How did that feel to hear me say this guy's not doing it right?
Yeah, it was, I did hear it, and I was just like,
How did you feel though?
I was a bit pissed off, but just because, I was trying to do it, but at the same time, I was focused on trying to convey what I wanted to the actors and to Sean, the cameraman.
Guess what though? If that happened on set, right? That would be three crew guys going, this guy's a dick, right? It would have happened, and you would have heard it. You would have been upset, right? And you would have tried to focus like you just did. What are you supposed to do? Don't let us do it.
Yeah.
Don't let us question you, what you're doing, and why you're doing it. Don't let us go, did these guys just come out of film school? What the hell? What the hell are we doing here? Time is money. Don't waste it. Yeah? And we wouldn't have had that conversation. Yeah? So, it's cruel and it's wrong, but unfortunately it happens. And that's the whole learning curve is don't let it happen. Don't be on set and let people do that. Like even when I had to tell Jamie, stop talking, right? And the thing about it is that, I was me exercising my control of him and say, dude, look, I'm teaching the class, stop talking. Right? Love him to death, right? But stop talking. Now, when he did his scenes last week, not just for Nigel, but for me, right? There was no gurning at all. Because one, Nigel just wanted him to be a corpse. But the other one was when you were doing the DOA stuff. It was like I purposely told Jamie, look, I love you as a comedian, right? But this is a drama scene that you're doing for me. Yeah. And I need you to be as very serious and dramatic as possible. You're a man who's on the edge, who's dying, and he comes into the police station to report his own murder, which is a remake of DOA. But he did it fantastically.
And also, Chase, you said to me, you can do this.
Yeah.
So we've got into the idea, I can't do it. No, if you've got faith in me, then it must be right. You know what I mean? And that's what most actors look for.
Right, okay, yeah.
But I mean, and I purposely wanted him to do opposite of what he usually does. So when I saw him doing it for you, I was just like, and then, but then if he doesn't have that faith, right, then he can't help himself, right. And everything. So obviously with your next film, you have this film to work up from. And this is why it's not a filmmaking course. It's only scenes. So you have plenty of films to make. You have a great shot for your show reel, right? And everything. And this is only the beginning. Yeah? So, as we come to a close, just want you to know, Thursday night, 6 to 8, I'm asking for, more directors to show up to our class. The acting class will just be for the directors to do scenes on this Thursday. Because I want to come to Monday's class with the idea for you guys to have another scene to do. Those who haven't done scenes will have to catch up. But the idea would be is to contact the actors on that page and say, I have a scene. Are you available on any other given day? We can shoot it like if it's in a car, in a house, or somewhere else. And then the actors hopefully can be available to do that for you. But they won't if you don't start talking on the page. You were going to say something?
Yeah, could we help, just because it's a director's class, could we have help maybe writing it? Because that's usually my biggest problem with writing dialogue.
No, because this is not about dialogue. These things aren't about dialogue, right? They're about improv. I know, look, you trying to make a film, don't. This is not what this class is. It's not about making a film. You just want to direct an actor, direct their motivation, direct their character, direct their movement. Yeah? This is not an opportunity to, hey, I'm writing a script or I'm working on a script and everything. And, because the next scene that I want you guys to do will be a scene from a film and you will do your version of that scene. So that's where you'll get a script. This is not that. This is an improv scene. This is you directing. How much did you learn from doing that scene?
Quite a bit. What, especially confidence.
Right. That's all I want you to do. Right? I said the scene is enter and exit the room. Right? and everything. That's all you need to do. Now,
When I did my film, I just gave the actress a couple of 3 or 4 sample lines of dialogue, and I just said improvise around this.
Now, what I will ask you to do, because you are asking for help, is go on the page and say, I want to do a scene, this, right? Some scene in a basement. If somebody can help you with some lines, fine. I'd rather you say, I want to do a scene in the basement.
It was the story, really, I meant.
That's what?
It was the story, really, I meant. Well, I know there's no story, I just mean whatever the scene is.
Their pitch was, quickly, basement, right?
Yeah.
How many people? One person. One person's in the basement. Go.
They're hearing voices in the head.
One person in the basement hearing voices in the head. Go. What happens?
They're trying to escape from them.
And they want to escape. That means that one person enters a dark basement, right? As they enter, they hear noises, right? You know, they overreact to the noises, and then they try to escape. So when you use the word try to escape, that must mean that they run. Do they get trapped, or do they escape? Quickly.
Trapped.
They get trapped. Now, what happens is there any dialogue in that, guys?
Well,
The noise is in her head, right?
yeah,
Her or his head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what is that going to be? Oh, you're crazy. Whatever, right?
Same the lights
Something
on
like that.
the radio in the basement with them.
No. Hold on for a second,
Sorry.
man. This is real quickly, right? We know we got a basement downstairs and all that other kind of stuff, right? Now, Sean likes to do horror films, yeah? But then he said for a startup technique, he wants to work on his suspense, right? So, quick question for you, Sean, is how would you shoot that person hearing the voices in the head? Close up, mid shot, wide.
Well, like this one, probably just start with a wide to show their isolation, and then probably do a lot of them do close up, so it feels like more of a claustrophobic kind of effect. So it feels like the voices are like literally all over them.
Right. So, close-ups will be the extreme close-up that will give you claustrophobia. If you use the word claustrophobia, then you have to fill the frame with something. If you said close-up of the person's face panicking because they're hearing voices, you fill the frame with their what? Face, right? Because they're hearing what? Voices in their head. I don't even need to hear the dialogue. All I just need is an actor to act like they're hearing voices in their head. Why should I tell them what the voices are in their head? I should just say you're hearing voices in your head. Yeah? And then you shoot the shot. Then what happens is that they're panicked and they're trying to escape. How do you shoot that?
Keep it close, and just follow them, like as if like they're being chased.
There you go. So you're doing a follow shot, called a follow shot, chasing them. Obviously, the person is holding the camera handheld, right? Can't be on sticks. Even if they have it on sticks, they still have to chase the person. Even if it's on a gorilla camp, they still have to chase the person. On a gorilla camp, it makes it too steady. So maybe don't put it on gorilla camp because the person's panicked. So then just have it handheld. Chase the person running down the halls that are in the basement, right? Boom, bam, right? I think we got a film. Yeah? Now, what you need to do is go and think about that some more. Ask for an actor to help you out with that, and then try and get this arranged to be shot. Now, what I'm trying to say with that is that you need to think is, am I going to see their feet? Am I going to see over their shoulder from behind? Am I going to see the front of them as they run towards me? What is going to make this the creepiest, cleverest way that it's a Sean Gibbons show? Right? Now you don't need no help. You just had help. Right? Now all you need is the actor. Boom, bingo, bango. I love to solve problems. Right? That wasn't so difficult. Yeah. Anybody else have an idea, real quickly?
I want to do like a sort of a Daffy Duck kind of live action.
All right, that's all
Oh, for Christ's sake.
right.
What was going to happen was,
Go.
it was going to be, you would be sitting there, Chase, and the door, someone knock on the door, you open it, and it would be Midhat trying to sell you something, and you slam the door in his face. Then you sit down again, and he knocks again, and you open it.
And his nose is trapped in the door or something.
No, he goes like, it's me again, and you shut it again. Then you sit down, and the knock is slower, and when you open the door, there's no one there, but then we cut to him behind you in like a non sequitur kind of way. Because the audience knows we couldn't have got there. So it's a practical joke in camera, if you know what I mean.
You can pull out and then there's the other door there.
Me again, you know, that kind of thing.
I actually love that. I don't think you'll remember it, right? But I love it.
I remember we can't do routines, Chase.
No, well, put it on the page. All right, so this is what I'll say. Last thing is Thursday, drama class. Monday, the class is going to move to 3 hours. So for those like you and for you, right, you can also maybe try to come a bit earlier so we can shoot your shots or something like that. You know, just so that way you get it in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello. Hello? Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna come now? Same place. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, John. Oh, look at that. The camera went off. All right. Yeah, that was good. Sorry, guys, for that. That was like, all right. So, oh, no, that's nice. Camera didn't go off. Okay, so, Sean, put it on the page, give it a title, ask for an actor. Jamie, put it on the page, give it a title, ask for an actor. Michael, you edit your scene, get that done. You're already done, you're waiting for the next film. Timmy, you got an idea?
What, for editing? Is in editing?
Editing?
What we're doing here, shooting?
What we just did, yeah, enter and exit.
Entering exit. No,
All right.
I haven't done this yet, so I'll have
All right, cool. So now you heard what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So when they start putting their ideas on the page, just come up with any idea about a person that enters a conflict and then exits the room. It shouldn't really be more than a minute or whatever and everything like that.
Cool.
And then we'll try and have arrange that to be shot. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah,
Everybody got that? Great. Thank you very much for coming. I know it's Bank Holiday and everything else like that, you know, and well done.
Thank you, Chase.
Yes, Chase.